Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Collins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
All the way down to the 20. On the move. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Evans. They're setting up the screen. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive.
Turning it on. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Horton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes 1 play to get this thing picked up and going.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Knocks it out of the air. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Still running it, just keeps moving. Touchdown, Dukes! He got a step and just dusted the field. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. Just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, so we're starting to get late. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Let's go. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to pop the draw. Fights off a defender. driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Ready? Right. Single, single.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Power score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only...
Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to the ground game on the left. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays.
There he goes! And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
That's just not going to get it.
You're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Finds a tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Evans. Using the quick game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brooks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Snags it over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout by the defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out. And this game's ability to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.